I'd like to call this committee hearing in session. Senate Armed Service Subcommittee on Personnel meets this afternoon to conduct oversight and receive testimony on the status of the military service academies. Thank you for being here. The last time this body conducted a hearing on this topic with these witnesses, or with any witnesses, with the academies was more than 30 years ago. We're fortunate to have these three distinguished officers here today: Lieutenant General Stephen Gillen, U.S. Military Academy, Vice Admiral Yvette Davids of the Naval Academy, and Lieutenant General Tony
Bauernfein, sir.
Bauernfein. It's going to be a long day. Yeah. As this is the first meeting of the Personnel Subcommittee in the 119th Congress, let me begin by saying I look forward to working with you, Ranking Member Warren. Thank you for being here. As we continue the bipartisan tradition of the Armed Services Committee in developing the National Defense Authorization Act, nothing is more bipartisan than supporting our men and women in uniform and their families. This subcommittee has a long history of prioritizing the well-being and morale of our service members, and I'm eager to continue that work as new chairman. The military service academies are foundational to the successes of the Military Officer Corps. In many ways, the service academies establish the culture of their respected service. Moreover, the academics occupy an important position, or the academies occupy an important position in our society. They are perhaps the last universities in the country that focus on building character and improving the morality of their student body. The American people often perceive the academies as being emblematic of the entire U.S. military, for better or for worse. Over the last several years, the academies have lost sight in some areas of the fundamental reason for their existence, which is the commission officers with the education required by the respective military branches. All three academies have been sued for engaging in race-based affirmative action that is now prohibitive at every other university in the country. We have repeatedly heard over the last several years that our diversity is our strength. It is not. Diversity can be an awesome advantage, but our unity of effort and shared benefits in our Constitution and common values are our strength. Diversity for the sake of diversity alone weakens us. A professor at the Air Force Academy proudly authored a Washington Post op-ed proclaiming that she teaches critical race theory to cadets. Both West Point and the Air Force Academy established diversity and inclusion minors, which can be trendy in other university settings, but were so unpopular with cadets that when they were abruptly canceled by President Trump, hardly anyone noticed. More importantly, any effort to teach our future leaders to judge or sort people by immutable characteristics like race runs counter to the Constitution and is devastating to good order and discipline. Last fall, the Naval Academy appropriately canceled a lecture after it was revealed that the speaker planned to use the opportunity to make a partisan political speech. But one must ask, why was this speaker invited in the first place? The academics must always remember, or the academies must always remember, that they were created in the first place. The American people devote tremendous resources to maintaining all of these institutions. If the academics are not entirely focused on building officers' character and to lead our nation's sons and daughters in combat, then what is the purpose? I hope our witnesses will address these criticisms, but also tell us about the great things that are happening every day at the academies. The vast majority of the cadets and midshipmen, faculty and staff at the service academies are properly focused on the only mission that matters, which is defending our Constitution and the American people. I thank the witness for appearing here today, and I look forward to their testimony. Now I'll turn the microphone over to Senator Warren.